So folks, it's 10:02 by my time, so we are waiting for the children to arrive in the room, and once they do, we will officially get started. Ba-da-ba-ba-dee-doo-doo. We are going to test sound. Oh, the kids are arriving. Merry Christmas! Ho, ho, ho! Huh? Oh, the kids are arriving. Christmas. Ho, ho, ho. Huh? All right. Well, good morning, everybody. How are we doing today? Are you Spider-Man? I see your mask on. It says Spider-Man. Are you Spider-Man? What's that? You do have a reindeer on. That's a pretty cool reindeer. What? What's that? And gems. Yes, absolutely. That's a beautiful reindeer. I'm sorry, can you say that again? Santa knows him. Okay, very good. Santa knows Spider-Man? Yeah, okay. That's good to know. Does Santa know you? Well, excellent. Excellent. Well, I assume everybody else is coming. They're on their way. All righty. So while we're waiting, guys, I know I see you a lot, but that doesn't mean I always remember your names. So, you're what? Abella? La Bella. Very good, La Bella. And your name? Aria? And your name? Argiana? Huh? Hadley? Tessa. Very good. Good morning, guys. Merry Christmas. You guys gonna sit with your group? They're over here. Don't get left behind. Now, Will, we're gonna need somebody to run the camera. So, anywhere here? We're going to move around a little bit as we do it. I just need a camera operator at some point. Hello there. How are you doing, Miss Kate? Are you here to run the camera?
No, I am not.
Oh, come on, honey.
I wouldn't know how to.
Let me straighten your collar out. You need to be presentable before you show up on this live stream. I don't know. If we all get on one side, we might tilt the church over. What do you think? Oh, sorry, Miss Kate. Merry Christmas, everybody. How are you doing today? Are you getting ready for Christmas? Do you guys have a Christmas tree up in your house? You have 3 in your house? How many? Do you have Christmas trees ready to go? You got one? I just have one too, yeah. You have one in your house? I just have one as well. You have small one and a big one. You got one. Some people have 2. I just have one, but listen, here we got 2, don't we? Over here and over here. Let me just tell you a little bit about these trees real quick. Can I do that? This tree over here has pictures of people in our church all over the tree, and they're all decorated, and it's really fun. Because you know how people have been sick some in this year, or they have to protect themselves, so they're not all able to be in the room. So it's a neat way to get everybody in the room. You also see all these presents. Can you believe that? Miss Kate says they're all for her. Do you think that's true? She is pretty special. Actually, one of the things that we do every year is we collect gifts for children that are in the Head Start program out of Hazleton. And so these are some of the many gifts for those kids. This tree over here has some symbols from the history of the church on it, and that's what we've got here. And I'm JP. You guys have all seen me, right? And you've met my dog. Do you remember my dog's name? Zoe. Yeah, Zoe's the best, isn't she? So I'm JP. I'm the pastor here at Christ Church, and this is the worship space or the sanctuary space for the church. Isn't that neat? So, like, we have services here on Sundays. We have special programs here during the week, and we also have a Christmas Eve service. I don't know what your traditions are on Christmas Eve. In our family, we would always go to church, and we have a service at 7, and we have a service at 11, and anybody can come and be welcome. Our service at 7, we have a children's choir, a couple children's choirs, and we have children's bell choir, so that's going to be neat too. So we're going to have some fun. So I want to ask a question now. You know, one of the favorite sounds of Christmas is what Santa says. What does Santa say? Ho, ho, ho. Who can give us a jolly ho, ho, ho? Put your hand up. Put your hand up. Okay. Give me your jolly ho, ho, ho like Santa. Ho, ho, ho. Okay. You, sir. Ho, ho, ho. Ho, ho, ho. Very good. Yes, ma'am? Give me your ho, ho, ho. Okay. She's got the jolly. She's holding here, but she's not speaking out loud. Okay. Who's got a ho, ho, ho? Very. Ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas. You got one? Ho, ho, ho. Very good. Yes. Oh my goodness, there's some enthusiasm. I love it, I love it. Oh, that's great. Well, we're going to sing a couple fun songs, and I think you guys will know. You got one? Let's do Jingle Bells. Does that sound good? Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh, o'er the fields we go, laughing all the way. Ha, ha, ha! Bells on bobtails ring, making spirits bright. Oh, what fun it is to sing a sleighing song tonight. Oh, jingle bells, sing it, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Let's try that part with the jingle bells again. I want to hear you sing it. Can you guys sing so loud the roof comes off? All right, let's try it. Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun, open sleigh. You guys can sing with me anytime. I love it. That is absolutely fantastic. Rudolph. Ooh. Okay, guys, we're going to try it, but I don't have it in front of me. Are you ready to do that? It's what you asked for, so we're going to go for it, okay? Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer had a very shiny nose, and if you ever saw it, you would even say it glows. All of the other reindeer used to laugh and call him names. Rudolph, poor Rudolph, join in any reindeer games like Monopoly. Then one foggy Christmas Eve, Santa came to say, ho, 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 Rudolph, with your nose so bright, won't you guide my sleigh tonight? Then all the reindeer loved him because they were so shallow, then shouted out with glee, Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer, you'll go down in history. All right, very good. Do you guys know Deck the Halls? Okay, let's try that one. Yeah, I want to hear the fa-la-la-la-la. Can you do fa-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la? Okay, very good. Deck, well, let's try that again to get the right key. Deck the halls. Okay. Deck the halls with boughs of holly, fa-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la. 'Tis the season to be jolly, fa-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la. Don we now our gay apparel, fa-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la. Troll the ancient Yuletide carol, fa-la-la-la-la-la-la-la. Let's try it again. You ready? Oh, Jingle Bell Rock. I don't have that one at all. But we can do Jingle Bells again. Okay? Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh, o'er the fields we go, laughing all the way. Ha, ha, ha! Bells on bobtails ring, making spirits bright. Oh, what fun it is to sing a sleighing song tonight. Oh, jingle bells, sing it out. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, 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 what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Wow, you guys are fantastic. You are fantastic. Now, I want to share a story with you. I want to ask a question to the teachers. Would it be best for them to be gathered around me on the floor or to stay where they are? Okay. So guys, it is a book with pictures, and I will be moving around so people can see it, okay? So I will be walking. This book is called Probity Jones and the Fear Not Angel. Her name, the name of this girl, is Probity. Isn't that a great name? Yeah. Yeah. And it's a wonderful Christmas story. The whole family was getting dressed to go out. Everyone except Probity. Probity Jones was sick. Her mother had told her she was too sick to leave the apartment tonight. I'm sorry, child. Her mother said, you're burning with fever and it's colder than 0 outside. Oh, Mama, I got to go. I got to go. I've been planning this for weeks. I memorized all the words. I can say them perfectly. Please, Mama, please let me go with you. Then her mama heaved a sorrowful sigh. Baby, her mother said, when I lost your daddy to sickness, I promised God I'd never lose another soul. I'm keeping the family whole. You're staying home tonight. So that was final. And now Probity could hear her sisters laughing in the kitchen. Elfrida was cutting out aluminum foil to make a star for the Christmas pageant. And they were laughing and playing, and Probity lay on the sofa in the front room, and she looked outside and saw the moon, and she said, "The moon is as lonely as I am." Then her little brother started to yell, "Where's my bathrobe? Who stole my bathrobe? I can't go without my bathrobe, you know." Elfrida, Probity's sister, said, "Go ask Probity. Girls who lose their coats sometimes steal bathrobes." Well, Charles came running in. "Probity." He gave her a punch in the shoulder. Punch. Right there. Gave her a punch in the shoulder. You ever give your sister or brother a punch in the shoulder? Yeah. All right. Yes. And he says, "Probity, did you steal my bathrobe?" "No, Charles. I don't have your bathrobe. I'm not going with you tonight." "Why not?" he said. "Probity, you got to go." "I can't," she said. "I'm sick." "But Probity, I can't say my lines without you." "Sure you can, Charles. Sure you can." "Well, we were supposed to say the words together." I can't do it without you." "Say them now," Probity said. Let us go. Let us go now. Let us now go. See, I can't say it without you, Probity. Shh. Probity said, "Shh. Listen to me. Listen to me. And just say it with me. Let us go now to Bethlehem." But Charles only howled louder and louder, and he went back into the kitchen. "I need you, Probe! I need you, Probe! I can't do it without you." "Baby brother," Mama said, "you're going to lay me in my grave. Take this and dress your sorry self. Hurry." "I'm going to mess up. Nobody cares if I'm going to mess up." That's what Charles says. Well, Probity's mom and her little brother, Charles, and her two sisters all left for the pageant. Her sister showed her the aluminum foil star they made and the glitter that they had in their hair so they could bring the Bethlehem star. The light went out as they left, and she knew the neighbor lady would check on her during the night. And then Probity remembered how she got sick after all. On her way home from school in her brand new jacket, a couple big boys chased after her and took her coat. And she came home cold and wet and sick. And now it's Christmas Eve. Knock, knock. Knock, knock. Was it the neighbor lady? She heard somebody knocking in the apartment. She went to the door, but it wasn't at the door. Someone was knocking on the outside of the window, and she went to the window, and in the midst of the snow, she saw something else. Isn't she beautiful? Isn't that beautiful? See that? Outside the window was a beautiful person dressed all in white, as bright as the moon, looking straight back into Probity's eyes. The person smiled and then opened the window on the tips of her fingers and said, "Come, Probity Jones, it's time to go." Well, go where? To the Christmas pageant, of course. The person outside was as tall as the night. She had wings wider than the dawn, with feathers more silent than snow. And over her shoulder she wore a shawl of the softest cashmere. She bent down and she kissed Probity on the forehead. And she gathered her up and breathed on her, and Probity grew warm. The thick snow surrounded them. The apartment building was swallowed up, and it seemed like they were flying. They soared so high in the night that the city and all the falling snow went down below them. They went up to the pathways of the moon and the stars. And she glanced down and saw white mountain peaks below her bare feet, and she started to whimper, "Oh no, oh no." But the one who carried her said, "Fear not, Probity Jones. God would never let you fall." They crossed a sea. They saw gorges and villages. And then faster and faster they came down. And the hills rose up, and it seemed like they were covered with snow. But no, it was not snow. It was sheep. Like wool all over the hills. "Hush now," said this person who'd flown so far with her. "Hide inside my shawl, child, and watch." Watch. Lower they sailed to the shepherds on wings as wide as the wind. Brighter and brighter the beautiful person began to shine until the light on the hillside was more glorious than the sun. And all at once Probity knew who this was. This grand and shining figure was the fear not angel. The poor shepherds were terrified by the brightness. They dropped to the ground and covered their heads with their arms. But the angel said, "Fear not. Behold, I bring you good tidings of great joy." Wait. Probity knew these words because she was to be the fear not angel in the pageant. And so she stuck her head out and sang out as loudly as she could together with the angel, "For unto you is born this day in the city of David a Savior, which is Christ the Lord." The shepherds lowered their arms and they looked up. 2 of them had glitter in their hair. One was wearing an old wrinkled bathrobe. Probity and the angel sang, "And this shall be a sign unto you. Ye shall find the babe wrapped in swaddling clothes and lying in a manger." Suddenly, all the stars in the heaven flew down. 10 million angels, the sizes of children. It was as if the whole sky were a great wheel turning and burning. The angels circled the hills and the night, and the shepherds singing, "Glory to God in the highest, and peace to the people with whom he's pleased." And the shepherds leaped up and raised their hands and worshiped God. Can you, where you're seated, can you leap up and raise your hands and worship God? Can you do that? Oh, yes. And when the roaring chorus was over and the host had flown back into heaven and the fear not angel too had dimmed her brightness, Probity saw 2 of the shepherds were smiling, but one with a wrinkled bathrobe was frowning. Her heart was beating hard for that shepherd. He coughed. He rubbed his forehead. He muttered, "Let us go. Let us now go even." And then suddenly he threw back his head and he shouted at the top of his voice, "Go even unto Bethlehem and see this thing which is to come to pass, which the Lord has made known to us." And Probity clapped her hands. Can you clap your hands? She clapped her hands. She just wanted to kiss that little shepherd. But no one heard her, and all 3 shepherds were already racing over the hills to the north. Once more, the fear not angel rose up carrying Probity still in her shawl of cashmere, and they came over the stable where a baby was born. And there were these wise men who were coming, and Probity got to shine like a star in the sky for those wise men as they came to find the baby Jesus. And then they all went in to the stable to worship. And then it was Probity's turn to come in as well. So she wrapped the shawl around herself and she walked down the air as if it were steps. She knew what everyone was looking at inside the stable, for she'd already told the shepherds the news, hadn't she? And hadn't she led the wise men here? Yes. They were looking at the Virgin Mary, at Joseph standing beside her, And there, wrapped in a white cloth, lying in a manger, the beautiful child, the Christ, the King of creation. Dear Jesus had been born tonight. So Probity went forward, prepared to go through the stable door. But the wind howled louder, and the snow blinded her, and it swallowed the stable in whiteness. She felt the sides of the doorway. She went inside, put one foot through and then the other, and it was perfectly dark and quiet. Knock, knock. Knock, knock. Where were the shepherds and the wise men? Where were they? Where was the baby Jesus? Knock, knock. Someone was knocking far away. Someone else wanted to come in. So Probity felt her way through the darkness, toward the knocking, and she bumped into her old sofa. All the covers in a mess. And then she walked on the wooden floor to a door, to the kitchen door. Probity. It was her little brother Charles. She turned on the light and ran to the back door of the apartment. She unlocked the lock. She took hold of the doorknob and threw the door wide open. Charles ran straight into the room, and he said, Probe, I did it. I said all the words, just as if you were there with me. And her sisters Elfrida and Carolyn came in, and they had snow glitter on their shoulders. Girl, you should have heard that angel sing. But there was Mama, standing in the doorway, staring at her daughter. Child, something happened here tonight, didn't it? Did something happen with Probity Jones? She said, yes, it did. Look at you, baby. Look at my girl in a bright new coat. Probity walked forward and pressed her head against her mama's stomach. What happened tonight? Oh, Mama, the angel of the Lord came down and carried me off to Bethlehem, and Jesus was born, and I was there, and so was Charles, talking so beautiful, and Elfrida and Carolyn, and I got to tell the good news to the people. Me, Mama, Probity Jones, I was at the pageant. We were all there together. Probity wrapped the shining shawl around her mama and herself. And this came from the Fear Not angel, she said. Oh, Mama, the angel gave me a piece of herself to keep forever and forevermore. The end. Isn't that a fun story, guys? All right. Guys, I hope each of you has an absolutely wonderful, wonderful Christmas. Now, we should sing our way out of here. What do you think? Do you want to do Jingle Bells one more time? No? Frosty the Snowman. Thumpity thump thump, thumpity thump thump, look at Frosty go. Thumpity thump thump, thumpity thump thump, over the hills of snow. Frosty the Snowman was a jolly, happy soul, with a corncob pipe and a button nose, and 2 eyes made out of coal. Frosty the Snowman is a fairy tale, they say. He was made of snow, but the children know how he came to life one day. There must have been some magic in that old silk hat they found, for when they placed it on his head, he began to dance around. Wait a minute. I don't see anybody dancing. I see you clapping. Stand where you are and dance around. He began to dance around. Frosty the Snowman was alive as he could be, and the children say he could laugh and play as you and me. Okay, you guys ready to head out? You go with your teachers, thumpity thump thump down the hall. You ready? Thumpity thump thump, thumpity thump thump, look at Frosty go. Thumpity thump thump, thumpity thump thump, over the hills of snow. Thumpity thump thump, thumpity thump thump, look at Frosty go. Thumpity thump thump, thumpity thump thump, over the hills of snow. Yeah. All right.
Hey, my name is Parker.
Your name is Parker. All right, Parker, thank you. All right, very good. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Good tidings we bring to you and your kin. Good tidings for Christmas and a Happy New Year. Woo! Merry Christmas. Ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas. Yesterday, your elf was on a cookie plate? Did I hear that right? Oh, my goodness gracious. All right. Woo! Merry Christmas. Your elf was on your Christmas tree. All right. And I know we met. Help me out again. Lauren. Thank you, Lauren. Good to see you again. All right. Come on. You can do it. Woo! There we go. Yeah, there we go. Woo, woo, woo. Woo-hoo!
That was nice. Thanks. Hey, our parents bring us a luncheon. You're more than welcome to.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Well, all of you joining us online, thanks for doing so, and Merry Christmas.